The statues in the Statehouse are coming under new scrutiny. House Speaker Chris Welch announced a task force to examine all the statues and monuments in the Capitol for any ties to racism or white supremacy. Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell is live in the Statehouse. So, Mark, Speaker Madigan already removed a statue of Stephen Douglas from the lawn.
And, Paul, earlier this year, the city of Chicago put 40 different statues or monuments under review, flagged for promoting narratives of white supremacy or one-sided views of history, including their statues of Christopher Columbus or Abraham Lincoln. Now that debate coming inside the Statehouse from outside the front lawn to in here. One of the questions lawmakers will examine are, what is this building for anyways? Is it a museum? Is it a shrine to the history of the legislature itself? Or is it a working building, more of a place where people come to examine the future of our direction? Are statues put in place, for example, to honor achievement or personal history? Or is it to tell more of that complex struggle throughout history? House Democrat Mary Flowers is the longest serving of the legislature now. She'll lead this new task force to review and possibly remove some of these statues.
It is time for us to have a real conversation about race. I've been saying that on this House floor for years. It's time to have a real conversation. And to me, these statues are a way of beginning to have that conversation and educating people who don't know what they don't know. So let's educate them, let's talk about it, and let's see who deserve a place to stay and who should leave.
That could take them some time. A list is 400 pages long of all the different portraits, paintings, statues, and artwork around the Capitol here. The most recognizable name you could recognize is Stephen Douglas, the little giant, the U.S. Senator behind me here. That glaring look, a gaze across the way at his once rival Abraham Lincoln. Those are original statues that were here when this building was built in the late 1800s, just a few decades after their deaths. They were put here to remind the country, every visitor who walked in these doors, of Illinois' pivotal role, crucial role in steering the nation away from slavery. That's why they were put there, featuring those 1858 Senate debates. That discussion will continue. We'll keep you up to date on all the latest. Reporting from Springfield, Mark Maxwell, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Mark, thanks.